Hi everyone, I am Keetra. We are going to do a collective reading together today. So I think the way that I'm going to do this is I'm just going to share with you guys the messages that I'm getting. I feel inspired today to use the Alice in Wonderland Oracle and Alice in Wonderland Tarot, and I just want to go ahead and get started to get these messages out. So I just feel like a pathway is opening up in reference to blockages. I feel like you're at a crossroads and you're just not sure why you're feeling the way that you're feeling and which direction it is that you want to go. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get some oracle messages and kind of expand on that. So before I forget, thank you guys for watching, for subscribing, for liking my channel. It helps me so much. I'm trying to reach as many souls as possible. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with some messages from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle and just kind of go from there. Okay. So the first card that we have is the right way, learning to create what you desire. And so I feel like with this card, there's information that is either coming to you or has been brought to your attention. And I feel like it's leading you towards something that is like your crown, your center. I feel like it's something that's definitely heavy on your mind and that you just need clarification. So I think what we're going to do with the tarot cards is we're going to ask for, first I'm going to ask to show what may be blocking, what's blocking you or blocking your path right now. I just feel heavy in your thoughts, heavy in your mind. So the right way, learning to create what you desire. Learning to create what is blocking them. And it's a number 21, if that matters for anyone. So what is blocking them right now? 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Gosh, these cards are so pretty. So what I feel with the 7 of Pentacles is there's something, environment, situation, connection, something that you've been working on. Something that you've been working on that you've been trying to cultivate. Something that you've been trying to, something that you've been trying to work on that you obviously desire. I don't like this word because it's overused, but manifest. There's been something that's been on your mind that you feel like it is your North Star, it is your goal, but you're being asked right now to possibly pivot and go in a different direction because you have the 2 of Cups here. And the 2 of Cups, it just feels like there's a lot going on for you right now. And I say that because there's just literally a mess on the floor of different objects in this card. And I think that it's a time to pause and redirect, if that makes sense. So the 2 of Cups is really an opportunity that you have to ask your higher self, are you going in the right direction? Because the direction that you want to go in, it feels almost like you've been chasing it. And that's not a typical message that I get with the Wheel of Fortune card. But if you look at the image on this card, you might understand why those feelings came through so strong. It's Alice chasing the white rabbit. But again, it's something about those cards just kind of like the feeling is as if the floor beneath you has been, like the rug has been pulled out from underneath your feet, if that makes sense. So if what's blocking you right now is you're trying to find the right way, and I think Spirit is asking you to kind of look at it with a different perspective. So I think what we're going to do next is, if this is what's blocking you, maybe not paying attention to the fact that you have to kind of like go about something in a different way. Things feel kind of chaotic and kind of like just a little bit of a mess, and you feel like you're chasing yourself. Again, I'm just reading intuitively with the cards. Whoops, slow down. If this is what's blocking you, what's going to alleviate the blockage? What's going to alleviate the blockage? We're just going to go with that. So 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and Temperance. What I feel for you for this situation, environment, or connection, what I feel is going to help alleviate the blockage is just getting mental clarity. So with that 5 of Swords here, I just truly feel like there's so much going on in your mind right now that you need to put some things down. And that makes sense because you have the 10 of Wands right here. So the 10 of Wands is carrying too many burdens, too many things all at once. I mean, they've got the 10 wands on their back and they're pushing a wheelbarrow. So I think that you are just over inundated with too many things on your mind. And that makes sense because you have the Temperance card here. So what I think Spirit is guiding you to do is to find that harmony, that balance in your life. If things are not going the way that you want, or things have just completely started to shift for you in a direction that you didn't expect it to go, you're being called to find the right way. So the right way is finding balance. So let's say you're able to pinpoint what it is that is causing you so much chaos in your life. You're able to alleviate some of the duties, some of the tasks I just heard, and be able to be like, okay, this is where I'm at now. And then also what I just felt was being mindful of what is it that you need to do next. Not all of it, but just what is it that you need to do next. So say they become in that mindset. What is the outcome for them? For this specific situation, right? Because this is a collective reading. What does the outcome look like? Knight of Cups, the Fool, and the King of Cups. So for me, the outcome for you looks like you'll be able to tap into like your heart, like your heart's desires. Like I think if you focus on what your heart is desiring, that will show you the right way to go about it. And I just kind of feel like a nonchalant kind, that's not a word I use, kind of energy with the Knight of Cups in this card. You're just solely focused on what it is that you want to do and how you're going to do it. That is your focus right now. And then that opens up the door for a new journey. So here we have the Fool, and just kind of going about it, skipping over obstacles, because literally in the card they're skipping over the hole right there. So you're just going to bypass that by being focused. You're not going to focus on all of the little things that have to happen. You're just going to be freer in your mind, in your heart, and in your thoughts. And I think that's going to cause you to have that emotional calmness, because the King of Cups, he is emotionally calm, even though he's in a ocean, or I just heard river, like a river of everything kind of like happening so fast, but you're just kind of staying cool and open-minded to the right way. And I think the right way for you is going to feel very, very grounded. I'm sorry, these cards are just so cute. It's going to help you feel more grounded, more ability to be able to see the end goal, I just feel. So we're going to do 3 cards of advice, and then I think we're going to use the Dragon Rider's Oracle for an additional message. That's so funny. This is the card that was on the bottom when I was shuffling, and I said the cards are so cute. So apparently I'm supposed to let you know 4 of Pentacles. I just honestly feel like with this, it's kind of like seeing all the things that you need to do, but just kind of stepping back. Oh, not holding on too tightly to your thoughts. Let your thoughts go and just kind of figure out what would be the most playful way to handle whatever situation that is. It's not a typical meaning for that card, but that's just how I feel. You have the 8 of Pentacles, and then it's time to get to work. It's diligent work on whatever it is that you're going to do. And how's that going to look for you once you do that? Ace of Pentacles. I love it. I love these cards. So if you're able to let go of holding on so tightly and just kind of strategizing how it is that you want to go forward, being mindful of asking your soul, okay, soul, which way do I want to go? It's going to show you, and then you're going to put in the work. You're going to just focus. And then it's that Ace of Pentacles. It's a gift. a gift of learning something new, or it's like you've learned the right way. You're literally going to be gifted the right way to do whatever situation, environment, or connection this is. So I kind of love that for you. It's just really, again, slowing down and taking some time to think it through, and then the right way will be shown to you. That's just what I feel. So you have be careful with your words. It's Laozi and Sunshine, number 15. Be careful with your words. With some, you can harm yourself, so speak with love and positivity. Allow your words and smile to be your adornments. So I kind of love that. So it's like as you're going through this, watch your words, watch the way that you're talking to yourself, because you're simply just trying to figure this out, right? In your next advice is Confucius and Xingfu. You have come a long way along the path of mastery. Learn now from your own soul where the light of ancient knowledge shines. You are now ready to receive everything. So that's it. You guys are ready to receive whatever it is, this right way, this next path for you. Just be open to it and just be mindful of those thoughts. So I kind of love this. This was fun. I love these cards. So as always, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. And until the next video, enjoy the rest of your day.